Hello again everybody, Peter Highland here. So last time we looked at setting tasks and I suggested that there should always be some level of engagement and response from students just to keep that dialogue going while we're working remotely. Today I'm going to look at a more advanced task setup where the student actually has some work to do. So if I open up my Google Classroom, I'm going to go and use this class as an example, and I'm going to create a task. Sorry, left clicked that by mistake, and I'm going to do an assignment. So it's a year 7 class, so I'm going to use something I've already got, and we'll look at particle diagrams. Now, as I said before, we always start with the date that we expect the work to be done. Oh, sorry, try that again. Didn't have my number lock on. So that it's really clear, and then I've got the task, complete the table in the document below. Now, all I'm going to do is I'm going to add a file, and I can do whatever I like with this in terms of how I do it. Okay, I could create a file or create slides. So, and just to go through these, docs is like Microsoft Word, slides is like PowerPoint, sheets is like Excel, drawing speaks for itself, and forms I'll come on to later, but this is probably our best tool that we can use in remote learning, but I'll cover that later. So here's my document. It's very, very similar to using Word. If you're not used to Google Docs, it's basically exactly the same. Anything you do here will get stored with this class. So that's really useful. So what I'm going to do, because I've already created a task here, not very exciting, but nice and straightforward, I'm going to add that task. So I'll just add, and from Google Drive, I've got a recent thing. I've already got it there because I've just worked on it. So if you work on something, it will come up in recent, and I add that there. Now, by default, it's students can view file. We might want them to do that, but in this example, if we look at it, what I want them to do is actually fill in this part here. So I've given them an example there, and then they fill in the other parts. So what I need to do is ensure that I make a copy for each student, go through the same things as I did before. I'll give it a mark out of 10. The due date will be Monday, as with all of my examples, and I'll schedule it for Monday. There we go, and that will come up at the top as the most recent task that students need to do. Hope that helps. More tips on their way soon.